What if Elimination Chamber didn't just set up WrestleMania? It did. New stars, old grudges, a mystery crate, and a demon. Let me show you how I'd book it. Chicago, Illinois, the home of Elimination Chamber this year. Many people were complaining about Triple H's booking on the road to WrestleMania this year. So, you know, OGDG, he got the pen. This show needs to start strong. It needs to have an impact. The fans need to know what they're gonna get. So, we're starting with the men's Elimination Chamber match. This match has everything. Established guys in Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. You have a megastar in L.A. Knight. Yeah! And you have the future in Javon Evans and Trick Williams. This Elimination Chamber is generational. The match itself, it would start with Cody Rhodes and Javon Evans, number 1 and number 2. You have the current versus the future. Cody, we know who Cody is. He's a generational guy. He's a leader. He can lead a young Javon Evans in a match type like this. He's never been in an Elimination Chamber before, and he's bound to have plenty of moments in this match. So, a guy like Cody Rhodes, the perfect pair to start this match out. These are the moments where Javon Evans becomes solidified. Him and Cody Rhodes are kicking this match off with great energy so far. Number 3, who is it? L.A. He gives the match an instant speed boost from Cody Rhodes' storytelling narrative. He hammers away at both men, gets a couple near falls. He leaves both men down, but it doesn't last for long as Cody Rhodes regains the upper hand and he's standing alone in the ring. Number 4, I hear voices and my... Randy Orton comes out of the pod next. Oh my gosh, this chamber is cooking star after star. Cody, Javon, it's happening. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton stare down, middle of the ring, Elimination Chamber.
God, we're getting another Cody versus Randy teaser. Just happen already.
The student versus the teacher. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. That moment doesn't last for long though because Javon Evans, bouncy. He gets a little too bouncy and he goes for a springboard to disrupt both of these men. Guess what? He gets RKO out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Javon Evans is gone already just like that. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight remain. These men keep the match competitive. LA Knight is going after Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton flips LA Knight. He tries to hit him with an RKO. It's countered. Stuff like that. Sequencing. We're keeping this match flowing and we're keeping it going. Which leads to number 5. Willie, don't be silly. Trick Williams comes in and instantly gets a pure pop and just tricking all around the ring. He comes in confident as hell. I'd have him eliminate someone right away, probably LA Knight, because Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, they matter too much at this moment. But Trick Williams, he's gonna come in, he's gonna be charismatic, he's gonna be energy, he's gonna be focused. The elimination of LA Knight, it's not a fluke and it's not by accident. Instantly changing the energy, it turns into a super kick and a spear party. All men are down, and guess what? It's Jey Uso in the Elimination Chamber. He's gonna run it back. He decides to run it back, but as he's running it back, as he's on the ropes, heaving away, guess who sneaks up from behind him? Pushes him down and pushes him through the plexiglass pod. Damn! Trick Williams. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso is gone, just like that. A man who I don't think was supposed to be in this match. So, he should not have an extended stay. Trick Williams made him go away. Now the final 3 in the Elimination Chamber match, we have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Trick Williams. What a showdown and what a moment we have. Trick Williams, he just got up from NXT and now he's in a moment like this. Hell yes. If Cody Rhodes wins this chamber, it's predictable. If Randy Orton wins, it's a legacy moment. But if Trick Williams wins, we're witnessing change. We're witnessing an evolutionary moment in history. All 3 men end up going for it. Randy Orton hits Trick Williams with the RKO and the crowd thinks he's done for. The crowd who's so behind Trick Williams, no. But guess what? Right after Randy Orton hits that RKO from behind, Cody Rhodes crossroads out of nowhere on Randy Orton, his mentor. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes just snuck up from behind Randy Orton, who was probably going to eliminate Trick Williams, and just booted him from the match. Just like that. Cody Rhodes is being very, very desperate in this match. He needs his chance at WrestleMania. He needs his chance at Drew McIntyre. Trick Williams is still down. Cody Rhodes notices this. He tries to pick him up. He goes for another crossroads, but no, Trick was playing possum. He pushes him up, bounces off the ropes. Trick shot. 1, 2, 3. Trick Williams just won the Elimination Chamber in his first ever chamber match. His first full year on the main roster. Trick Willie, I'm going silly. Trick Williams is going to WrestleMania and he has Drew McIntyre. These are two different shows and two different scenarios, but in my opinion, Braun Breaker being out and being away from the road to WrestleMania, it leads for this push of Trick Williams, another young homegrown NXT talent who just so happens to be black. Why not give Trick Williams his moment? He's over, why let him wait? What's important to note from this match is Cody Rhodes' chase and desperation of the moment and want of Drew McIntyre. It led to his eventual downfall. He was doing things like costing his mentor. He was being a different Cody Rhodes. This is gonna lead Cody Rhodes down Viper Valley, and somehow, some way, we get the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes WrestleMania match. This match, this feud, this story, it's trilogy worthy. It's multiple match worthy. So the title doesn't need to be involved in the first match. You can build a beautiful story blossoming from this Elimination Chamber match, still not involving the title. The match doesn't need a title to feel important. The story is already there. Becky versus AJ, a feud that has been cooking for months. This match is bound to be personal. It's bound to have some bitterness to it. Becky Lynch, AJ Lee in Chicago? Oh my gosh. Becky Lynch is not going to be wrestling to retain her Intercontinental Championship. She's going to be wrestling to try to erase AJ Lee from history. Becky can't even look at AJ Lee once this match starts. AJ Lee tries to circle her, go for a tie-up. She gets slapped instantly, setting the tone for this match right away and letting fans know what to expect. Throughout the early stages of this match, I'd have AJ try to out-wrestle Becky, but Becky's not gonna like that. She's gonna respond with aggression, hair pulls, rope stomps. She's gonna go after AJ Lee's neck. Becky Lynch wants to humiliate AJ Lee at all costs, but AJ Lee, she responds, she comes back, she starts firing back. Boom, kicks, Shining Wizard, near fall. The crowd is getting behind her, the momentum has shifted. AJ Lee is suddenly in control. Eventually, AJ gets the Black Widow locked in, and Becky Lynch, she panics. She tries to get out of it as fast as she can, and she does. She rolls out of the ring, but she doesn't look scared. She looks insulted. Why are you trying to put me away so goddamn early? I'm gonna make you pay for this. The match continues with both women battling for the upper hand, but what would the finish of this match be without a little bit of controversy? I have AJ Lee go for her Shining Wizard and Becky dodge it. Becky tries to roll through and she either pulls the tights or gets her feet on the rope. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch steals the win from AJ Lee and she gets out of the ring as quickly as possible. Becky Lynch is standing on top of the ramp. She's smiling, she's grinning, but the camera pans to AJ Lee and suddenly she's just sitting up and laughing. She looks devious. She looks like a demon. She's laughing and she mouths, "You couldn't beat me." The camera pans back to Becky Lynch and she's angry. She's pissed off. She's hostile and she storms to the back. Boom. The path is laid. The road is there. WrestleMania, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, one more time. Becky didn't prove anything, especially not superiority. If anything, insecurity. The two people I have start this match are Asuka and Kiana James. Asuka, a certified vet and striker. Kiana James, who seems to have a promising future. It's kind of similar to the way we're working with Cody Rhodes and Javon Evans. But Kiana is ready for Asuka. Asuka comes out of the gate striking away, but Kiana slows it down and she takes control of the match. She targets Asuka's limbs, potentially her leg, and she almost even eliminates her after throwing her into one of the pods. All this leads to is number 3, Raquel Rodriguez. She comes in and instantly shifts this power. Kiana James tries her best to avoid her, and Asuka ends up getting majority of the beatdown. But Kiana James is not scared of Raquel Rodriguez. We're just developing her character, enhancing it, telling a story. The next woman to enter the fray, Alexa Bliss, and instantly chaos ensues. Somehow, her and Kiana James end up hitting a double team on Raquel Rodriguez, but that doesn't last for long. Alexa hits Raquel Rodriguez with the Sister Abigail, but Kiana James throws her out of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Suddenly, Kiana James eliminates Raquel Rodriguez. Just like that, Raquel Rodriguez is gone. Suddenly, Kiana James starts to feel important. She matters to this match. She's an actual story-driven part of this match. Who's number 5, you ask? Rhea Bloody Ripley. And you can guess what happens when she comes in. Everyone's knocked down. She owns the chamber. This is her match. She grabs Alexa Bliss, picks her up. Riptide 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss is eliminated. It stems from the story involving them from War Games. It adds depth, it adds layers, so if somehow, some way this story is revisited in the future, you have something there. Asuka is back up, and suddenly her and Rhea Ripley lock eyes, and the crowd is invested. They start throwing blows on the outside of the ring. Kiana James is still playing possum. They're going back and forth. Asuka tries to hit one of her combo strikes. Rhea ducks it and suddenly takes control of Asuka. She begins to dominate. Kiana James thinks she sees an opening, and she tries to go after Rhea Ripley. She tries to go for a roll-up while she's attacking Asuka, and Rhea Ripley instantly kicks out. That did nothing but piss Rhea Ripley off. All of a sudden, boom, headbutt, boom, lariat, boom, thrown into the chain. Kiana James, just like that, rolls back into the ring. She's not eliminated though, but she is definitely down and out. Right as Rhea Ripley turns around, here comes Asuka with that strike. Rhea ducks one, but miss. Asuka miss Rhea Ripley. Unlike Kiana James' roll-up attempt on Asuka, Asuka hooks Rhea's legs inside cradle, super duper tight. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, good night. Rhea Ripley's out of the Elimination Chamber. This helps continue to build something between Rhea and Asuka that can be one-on-one, that can help develop the tag team titles. It doesn't matter. The story is there. And it also makes Asuka look way smarter than Kiana, as she should. She's a veteran. She's been in these moments. She's won an Elimination Chamber before. Kiana, this is her first time. This is her first real big moment. So Asuka knows what it takes. She knows what she has to do. Well, all of that madness is happening outside of the ring. Tiffany Stratton's pod opens. It's Tiffy time. And she sees Kiana James laid out after the attack from Rhea Ripley. So Tiffy takes advantage. Prettiest moonsault ever. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Kiana James is gone, and suddenly Rhea Ripley and Asuka are the last two women in the 2026 Women's Elimination Chamber match. Asuka throughout this match already looks like a major threat. The crowd is behind her, but Tiffany knows that, and she slows the pace down. She doesn't try to rush anything. Her and Asuka, they continue to have a wrestling match. The match doesn't end instantly. They build more. They build story. They add depth. They have a back and forth lasting minutes. Asuka finally creates some separation, and once again, she tries to miss Tiffy, but Tiffy dodges it. She sees it coming. You try to run that play once, you think if you run it again, I won't know. The miss ends up getting all over the crowd, which invokes a big pop from the crowd as they're covered in mist. It goes through the chamber chains, but Tiffy takes advantage. Fire roll carry, prettiest moonsault ever, and Asuka from number 1, she's the last one eliminated, and suddenly it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton is your number 1 contender for the Women's World Championship over on SmackDown, held by Jade Cargill. We have Jade versus Tiffy one more time. This has been a low-key feud that has been happening over the last year, and I think every time that they're on screen together, every time that they're doing something with that story, it's gotten better. So what a final moment, what a bigger payoff than have it end at WrestleMania. Tiffany Stratton lost her title to who? To Jade Cargill. And with the rest of the women's build up for the championships looking a little with this women's chamber being a little I think this is the best possible outcome that can come from this match. The main event, the moment everybody in Chicago is waiting for. The Second City Saint returned home as a champion, defending his title against Finn Balor. This match a lot of people have on the back burner due to the story of Roman and Punk at WrestleMania, but not me. I'd have the match start with CM Punk making his entrance first, which it's kind of strange, but the pop is so big, he's so beloved, nobody really questions it. He's just a champion coming out to his home crowd. Who cares if he's first? But this matters because CM Punk, he's in the ring, he's getting love, he's sitting in his pipe bomb pose, classic CM Punk. Suddenly, the lights go off. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my gosh.
The demon is back. The demon is back. Different paint, different posture. He is serious this time. CM Punk is visibly shaken. He is caught off guard. He was expecting Finn Balor, the man he already beat, but instead he gets the demon. Someone we haven't seen in years. And last time we seen him, he was losing to Edge. So what really does he have to offer? The match starts, and of course it's no slow start. The demon instantly charges at CM Punk. Immediately, aggressively, unrelentingly, Punk is forced on defense early as Finn attacks his ribs. CM Punk is CM Punk though, of course he adapts. Roundhouse, neckbreaker, he tries to go for the Anaconda Vice, but the demon, he doesn't panic. He just crawls, scratches his way to the ropes. You're not gonna beat me like this, Punk. You think I come out as a demon, it's gonna be that easy? No! Now we're in the deep waters of this match. So far, it's been very physical, aggressive, and story-driven. But we're just getting started. The finish of this match comes when CM Punk hits the GTS. 1, 2, kick out. Finn Balor kicked out at 2. This is not the regular Finn Balor. This is a demon, and I cannot overstate that enough. Punk tries to go for another GTS, but somehow, some way, Balor slips out. Headbutt. 1916. He gets to the top. Coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. What? Finn Balor, the demon, just beat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship in his hometown on the road to WrestleMania? Are you serious? Cleanly, no Judgment Day, no outside interference, no cheating. The demon wins just like that. It's over. Post-match, Punk is sitting in disbelief. He looks shocked. He can't believe Finn Balor did this, but he has a sign on his face like, I did it to myself. I did it to myself. I'm so focused on Roman Reigns, the OTC, that now the demon is standing over me. You mentioned the OTC, you say, because as the Demon is standing right there with his championship, celebrating, Punk in the corner, dun dun dun, the music hits. OTC, Roman Reigns, he returns, he's in Chicago. What is happening? He makes his way down to the ring, he gets in the ring, he just looks at both men and starts laughing. He says something to Punk along the lines of, you really thought you had what it takes? He looks at Finn, he doesn't even say anything, he just looks at the belt and starts laughing. OTC is here, he doesn't have to say much, his presence is enough. But you remember that aforementioned crate? The crate that we've seen on TV these last couple of weeks that is set to be open at Elimination Chamber? It hasn't opened yet if you've been paying attention, but now's the moment. Suddenly the beat drops, camera flashes to the stage, there's smoke coming out, the box is opening, we're getting the big reveal. Whoa, all three men are in the ring. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Seth freaking Rollins! A man who most people think is hurt, a man who most people think we won't even see on the road to WrestleMania. But he's coming out of this box at Elimination Chamber. This isn't the same Seth we're seeing. No laugh, no theatrics. He's just staring. He's just looking in the ring, focused. He just stands on the stage and he says one simple thing. You're fighting for a throne, I'm fighting for the truth. Ooh, what do you mean by that, Seth Rollins? All three of these men are so focused on what's going on, the main event of WrestleMania, the championship. Isn't that what your focus was? But wait. You got attacked by the Vision. The Vision has this masked man. All of these stories are looming, revolving around Seth Rollins. What is happening? Seth Rollins could still be injured. He doesn't need to be at WrestleMania. He doesn't need to wrestle. But if he's on TV helping these stories culminate, being a pivotal part of these stories, I think it works. And I think it builds to that future, the eventual payoff with the Vision, with these three men. I think it ends greatly. No attack, no contract. He doesn't demand a match, just pure tension. Why is Seth Rollins here and what could he want? Well, that is what Elimination Chamber is supposed to be. Not fill time, not protect favorites, but change the foundation, shake up the landscape of WWE on this road to WrestleMania. Trick didn't just win the chamber, he arrived. Tiffy didn't just win the chamber, she's arriving. She's going after her title, she's going for her get back. Becky Lynch, AJ Lee. Becky Lynch proves that she's a champion, but not that she's better than AJ Lee. And CM Punk walked in as champion, expecting to face Finn Balor, but he left without the championship, looking at the Demon, with Seth Rollins on top of the stage and Roman Reigns in the ring as well. Oh my gosh, CM Punk is gonna spiral. That's how you build WrestleMania. If WrestleMania is a destiny, the chamber should be where it gets hijacked. Let me know what you guys thought of this booking of Elimination Chamber. Do you think it'll be better than the regular show? Do you have high expectations for the show? Who do you think will come out of the crate? Let me know, let me know, let me know. You know me, OGDG.